Well, in part two of my conversation with Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud, he talked about his government's efforts to stabilize his country, which is grappling with Islamist insurgents, and also the strengthening of Somalia's relationship with the United States after opening its embassy in Washington for the first time in 23 years.
It is a new dawn for the U.S. and Somalia relationship. As you rightly said, for the first time we established our embassies back here in the United States in Washington, and the United States is establishing their own embassy in Somalia after all these long years. This is an indicator. One of the indicators that the relationship between the United States and the Somali government is improving, and improving very fast and efficiently. Our relationship is based on mutual interest. Yes, United States is a traditional donor partner to Somalia, but right now we are at a different level. We are in establishing a strategic partnership in economic cooperation. Somalia is a very rich country. We need the United States, and the United States needs us also. So we're sharing those mutual interests.
And now it's been 2 years since you took office. One of the promises you made is that your first priority will be security and stabilization of the country. But you know, it seems that security in Mogadishu has only been getting worse, particularly this year with all the attacks here and there. What went wrong, really? And why has the government not been very successful up to this point in eliminating the major threat, Al-Shabab?
Well, I do disagree with you on this description of the security situation in Somalia as a whole. The question is, whom are you comparing with Mogadishu and Somalia, with well-established countries or countries that are coming out of this terrorism, war, and all this against this? On the other hand, the Somali government last year has promised that the security will be the top priority of the government, and we make this priority implemented in many parts. The geographical location of Shabab-controlled territories is shrinking, and that's why now Shabab, when realizing that they cannot go the offensive against them by the Somali National Army and the AMISOM mission in Somalia, now they changed their war into a symmetrical war, urban warfare, and Mogadishu is the best place that they can do that. Over 2 million population in a city having over 2 million population, they can simply melt down into the society and hide themselves. That's what makes them, and this is for propaganda, for media only. Few Somali boys brainwashed, sending them. All of them, they failed, and many more has been aborted.
But Mr. President, some are saying that Al-Shabaab has been getting stronger and stronger. What would you say?
There's no proof for that. Shabab is getting weaker and weaker. They're losing territories. They're losing financial income sources, and they're losing the confidence of the people. It is the Somali people. This is a war that where the party that gets the support of the people will succeed, and the Somali government is getting more and more support from the public today. Many tyrannical operations has been aborted with the support of the Somali people, and this is the end of the Shabab is closing day after day.
Now, if this is the end game, what is your strategy to finally obliterate Shabab from not only Mogadishu but Somalia?
Shabab has to be defeated militarily and has to be defeated ideologically, and the Somali government is facing is undertaking providing an alternative way of life for those young people who joined Shabab for desperation, for lack of other alternative way and opportunities. The government is building and working on providing opportunities and alternative way on not only the military side and the ideological war side, but also the Somali government is opening the doors for those who wanted to come back from Al-Shabaab, and many of them has already come back.
What have been your successes that you can point out to? What have been your challenges?
The challenges are enormous. Successes are too many. Somalia is just turning around the corner. This is last year, 2013, was the first time that the public service delivery in Somalia, public education today is available. Somali National University is launched recently. We're providing the youth in Somalia opportunities for their future. The Somali government is making all the necessary legal tools in place to open the Somalia open for business, in attracting investment and promoting the mutual interest of Somalia. We are a very, very rich country, but we cannot utilize its richness without collaborating with the rest of the world, and Somalia is preparing the ground for huge undertaking in the investment in the economic development of Somalia, and this is what's going to happen soon.
Well, we want to know what you think about Africa 54 and the stories we covered. Join the conversation on Facebook and check out our headlines 24/7 on voaafrica.com.